What is Dustin Wolf's extension, boys? Come on, come on, come on. Oh my goodness. Welcome back to the Calgary Flames franchise mode, and we are absolutely cooked. You just saw Dustin Wolf's extension, and he only wants 1 year. Now we can stretch it to 2. Now we're going to have to look at a base salary that we want to go with, years and all of that, because we want to get this 100% right. Although before we get into this, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're trying to hit 200 subs, and don't be that one guy who does not subscribe. So Igor Shesterkin has that biggest contract in the NHL for a goalie. If we look at it from a contract value, if we're looking at UFAs, we have Michael Backlund. But then if we're looking at the year after that, right, we have Connor Zary to re-sign, and pretty much nobody else that's really important for our long-term future. Have 1 more year to decide what to do with Zane Parekh. Joel Farabee will be off the books. Kevin Ball will be off the books. And I mean, these guys will be eligible to be traded. So this may be stupid, but I'm just going to offer Dustin Wolf a 1-year deal. Keep him as an RFA. If we go to 2, he's not going to be an RFA. He's going to be a UFA. He can walk. So I think this is the move. 6.5 for 1 year. We're going to offer it to Dustin Wolf. Reset his contract back 1 more year. In today's video, we are going to be going through the trade deadline and the rest of the season, and then we'll see if we want to do the off season in this video. But I think one of the players that we might add is Michael Backlund. I know he's our captain, but at the same time, man, I don't know what to do with Michael Backlund. I think the best move is to trade him. Same with a guy like Blake Coleman. My God, we are cooked. We are done. We are absolutely fried. Jonathan Huberdeau is out for an entire month. Blake Coleman's out as well, and we have no one to replace these guys. I think it's time for one of our players to make his debut. DeMello, Terrence DeMello. He's been ripping up the AHL. He's a point per game. You know what I'm saying? He's going to get some ice time here. I don't know if it's going to be on the first line. I feel like that's a bit too crazy. We'll throw our captain up there, Michael Backlund, and see how that goes. Dustin Wolf has accepted our our contract offer, so that's perfect. We're going to hop into this game here against the Philadelphia Flyers, who we obviously made a trade with in real life, picking up Frost and Farabee. It just simulated right through it. Great job, EA Sports. That is absolutely incredible. Great game, everybody. Let's give a round of applause for all of the new bugs that somehow randomly got added to this game. This game was so incredible, and then it just flipped in a switch. Very nice play by Byram. And Byram up for Uyghur. Gonna feed it for Kadri. Kadri drops it. Coronado across Kadri. Oh my God, what a play by the fellas. Nazem Kadri, baby. Back here's DeMello. Terrence DeMello into the zone. DeMello in, shooting. Oh my God, there we go, baby. DeMello, baby, there we go. Our rookie, absolute stud. This kid's gonna be an absolute superstar. Oh my goodness. Stop the sim right there. Spencer Carberry has been fired by the Washington Capitals a year after leading them to the 1 seed in the East in real life. Oh my God, we have to check this out. Spencer Carberry has A plus teaching, A plus coach influence. He has A offense. I mean, his weakness is defense. That's fine because we have a really good defensive core. You know, he's a winning coach. He plays a physical style, though, you know, which doesn't fit most of our players. Zane Parekh is only half. It does fit DeMello really well. Kevin Ball, Bowen Byram, Connor Zary loves it. Oh my God, this might be the guy right here. This might be our guy right here. So Ryan Huska has a 62% team fit with our team compared to Carberry's 57, although a lot of these players won't be on the team when that happens. But I mean, dude, oh my God, this is about to be the craziest decision we will ever make. You know, it's weird because, you know, the team's actually playing decently well for how bad we are. He has a great relationship with a lot of our staff and our management and our players. But this is one of those St. Louis Blues situations where when something like this happens, when a coach who's 43 years old and has the potential to become maybe the best coach in the NHL in the future, right, you gotta take this opportunity. So I'm sorry, Ryan Huska, I love you, buddy. You're gonna get a great job somewhere else. But we're gonna be firing Ryan Huska. And we are going to be trying to get Spencer Carberry to join our team. Now I will throw him an absolute bag. We're going to go $3.5 million over 3 years and hope that Spencer Carberry joins our team. Dan Vladar has been injured, so we're gonna send Dan Vladar. We literally don't have another goalie, so we are gonna have to go pick up a goalie in a trade somehow. Oh my goodness, Spencer Carberry has accepted our offer, and we have a new head coach here in Calgary. And I mean, he has the potential to be one of the best coaches in the NHL. I mean, this trade won't matter in the grand scheme of things, but we're going to go for a former Team Canada World Juniors goalie, Dylan Garand. He is going to be joining the club. You know, he's been playing super well in the AHL. Maybe he just deserves a shot at the NHL. We're going to pick him up for a 6th round pick. Alright, so we are heading into Spencer Carberry's debut and Dylan Garand's first start with the Calgary Flames, and what a better game to test it out than with the freaking Buffalo Sabres. Here's DeMello up for Kadri. Nazem Kadri gonna walk right in. Kadri gonna feed DeMello back for Kadri. Oh my god, what a play by the boys. Nazem Kadri pots one on the power play. His injuries are really stacking up. Kevin Ball now goes down with an injury, our second pair left shot defenseman. So you know what that means. We're gonna put in Burrows there, but we're going to put up Zane Parekh onto that second pair, baby. Let's go. Alright, we are 19, 28, and 5. I did not expect this team to do good, but I mean, we're doing okay. We're doing the tank well. Dustin Wolf, you know, his stats haven't got better. Dylan Garand's getting absolutely shelled out there, so that's not good. On defense, I mean, these plus minuses are absolutely horrible. At least some of the point totals are looking nice, though. Shout out my boy Kevin Ball, +8 on one of the worst teams in the league, but we are tanking for McKenna correctly. Matt Coronado, 38 points, that is nice to see. Joel Farabee, 41, absolute legend. Jonathan Huberdeau was almost a point per game, and our boy DeMello had 4 points. Shout out Terrence, bro. Huberdeau is now back, by the way. Connor Zary leading the team in points with 42, baby. Let's go. You love to see that. Nazem Kadri at 34. Sharon Govich also has 34. And Captain Backlund has 32. So all our forwards are back. And here's how the lines are going to look with Spencer Carberry. So we're going to go +4 on that top line. Our second line, Backlund's going to move up. And Sharon Govich is going to move down for chemi reasons. And then, I mean, our fourth line is just going to remain the same. Forgot to say that Blake Coleman is back, but Dustin Wolf just got injured. That is super unfortunate. We do have Cooley up here. I don't think Garand's ready for the NHL. I know Cooley's not, but, you know, he'll help with the tank for McKenna, you know what I'm saying? Byron, a steal. Here's Coronado. Matt Coronado shooting for the rebound. Coronado trying to feed it. Kadri. Oh my god, what a nip to start the game. Nazem Kadri. Back up top. Mantha for Farabee trying to take it to the net. That one was close right there. Here's Anderson. The leaguer, Rasmus Anderson across. Mantha. Oh my god, what a power play by the boys. Let's go. Anthony Mantha, baby. Kadri trying to wind it up. Here's Coronado. Matt Coronado into the zone. Coronado. A nice move. Coronado to the backhand. Oh my goodness. 3-0. The Flyers are absolutely toast. Alright, it is deadline day here, fellas, and we have a couple of things to talk about. Let's check out who is expiring this year and who we can move, because we are obviously sellers. Michael Backlund is probably a guy who's going to get moved. He's our captain, you know, shout out how many years this guy has been in Calgary. Oh my goodness, since 2008. This guy was drafted in 2007 in the first overall. Almost 2 decades with one team, and we're going to try and get him a Stanley Cup. We're going to try and send him to a team who can win. I mean, Dan Vladar, if a team is throwing like a 3rd round pick, shout out, we'll trade him. But then also, like, if we look at the main roster here, we can't trade Huberdeau or Kadri. Sharon Govich, you know, only if like a really good offer comes around. But a guy like Blake Coleman could definitely be on the chopping block. Anthony Mantha as well. Hunt, Lomberg, these guys, if we get good offers, insane offer, I think Rasmus Anderson for the right price is available as well. So it's basically a minor sell here in Calgary. We're going to see what we can do here, boys, but let's get in to this trade deadline. We are going to be a conservative seller at this deadline, and let's see who's available. We could also add, you never know, John Carlson, Vince Dunn, Philip Gustafson, Pedersen. There's a good players available. I know you might be like, why are you getting Colton Sissons? Well, like, I mean, they offered it to us in the trade finder. I will take Colton Sissons for Blake Coleman. Wait, how long has Blake Coleman been a Calgary Flame? Like 3 or 4 years, right? No, 5 years. Shout out Blake Coleman, absolute stud. Blake Coleman, but we want to send you to the Nashville Predators. You have a chance to win a cup. They are also one of those cheater states with no tax. So we're going to see if we can pick up a 3rd round pick for a guy who's been injured the whole year. Looks like we can't, but we will settle on a solid 4th round pick from the Pens and a 7th round pick from the Rangers. And are you kidding me? Alright, the first deal has been made. Blake Coleman has been shipped off to the Predators for Michael McCarron and a 4th round pick, but we still have work to do. Shout out Anthony Mantha. He has been pretty good for us, honestly. I mean, he scored that nasty power play goal. He's been here 2 years. He is a plus player. You know, he has an amazing shot, and he has 90 speed. Honestly, we could hold on to him, but a 3rd round pick is pretty good, but I don't know if I'll take it, actually. I mean, he doesn't really fit in any lines, and he's a sniper, so he'd have to play in the top of the lineup, and he can't really play in the top of the lineup. I mean, he could be a good 4th liner because he's a great physical player, but he's not great defensively. You know, he's not great offensive awareness and all that stuff. So I think we're going to take the 3rd round pick from New Jersey. You know, we're giving a team who deserves a chance, a good chance. Leafs are struggling. They have a ton of cap, and I think Michael Backlund would absolutely make their center core maybe the nastiest in the league, right? They got Matthews, they got Tavares, then they got Domi, Lawton, Cowan, Carter Bear, right? They got all of these guys, Bobby McMahon, David Camp, and just adding another center in Michael Backlund, a captain, a leader. That would be absolutely perfect for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So I think we want to send Backlund here. You know, they have William Nylander, another Swedish player, so I think, you know, that would be a great connection, and that trade is accepted. Pretty boring trade deadline, but like, we're not going to force a move, you know what I'm saying? If there's nothing out there, we're just going to continue the tank for McKenna and DuPont and Schultz. We're eventually going to get one of these top guys who we can build our franchise around, the next Jarome Iginla, but for now, we're going to exit the trade deadline and just simulate the season. Look, man, we got the same top 2 line. Sharangovich is moving back up. But then we got a completely new 3rd line. Terrence DeMello obviously played in the NHL a bit. Samuel Honzek, almost a point per game in the AHL. Now an 80 overall, he's coming up as well. I mean, Hunt's going to play there, giving them a +2. On defense, it's the exact same. Goaltending is obviously the exact same. These new look Calgary Flames, we're calling up Honzek. We're calling up our boy DeMello, right? We're entering these new young players and Zane Parekh as well, and then eventually these boys are going to become the future of this team. Then Huberdeau going to cut right in. Huberdeau going to feed it back for Parekh. Parekh across Huberdeau, one-timer. Oh my god, what a play. Huberdeau and Parekh. That was nasty. It's going to feed ball back for Hunt. Hunt for Anderson, Rasmus Anderson. Oh my god. There we go, baby. Samuel Honzek, his first NHL goal. Let's go. We keep that puck, kid. This kid is going to be an absolute stud on this team. And he's showing it right there by tipping that one through like 3 guys, bro. Owen Byram has been injured. I mean, we can just put Dermott in there. But Bowen Byram has been injured. He's been, you know, a great pickup for us. He's going to be an absolute stud in the future. So hopefully he gets good soon. Weegar has been injured. Oh, man. That is a rough one here. Mackenzie Weegar has been cooked. And just as Byram gets back, Mackenzie Weegar is out. Perfect. One's a grudge match here. But honestly, we're gonna start doing this for the times we play Edmonton and maybe a couple of other teams. We're gonna sim the first 2 periods, and you know, if it's a close game, we'll jump in. But Hamblin is absolutely destroying us. But Burrows gets a goal, and we have a chance. Let's go. Or an auto, because he just had the greatest shift of all time, right? So he comes in, right? 2-on-1. It's Draisaitl and Hyman, and Coronado is gonna intercept. Then they're going to go all the way down, right? And I mean, look at this. Matt Coronado absolutely demolishes Jake Wallman and sends him flying. Oh my god. Crossing, Zary gets it back. Zary gonna send it around for Byram. Back for Zary in front. DeMello, and he's hooked. Oh my god, Zary, what a goal. Oh my goodness, that was one of the greatest goals I've ever seen. And Kadri wins the draw. Here's Coronado. Matt Coronado across for Perek. Across back, Coronado, one-timer. Oh my god, what a start to the power. Dermont gonna feed it. Here's Pospisil. Pospisil into the zone. Pospisil shooting. Oh my god, who the hell are you? Pospisil. That was the nastiest goal of all time. Final game of the year here against the Minnesota Wild. Let's see how this one goes, fellas. First period, Nazem Kadri pots one. Second period, it is still 1-0. Come on, boys. Let's get a dub here against these Minnesota Wild. Power play, power play, power play. Oh my god, our PK is doing absolutely nasty work right there. Come on, 8, 7, 6, 5, you know what, let's just jump in right now, you know what I'm saying? If we win this game, it could cost us a chance at Gavin McKenna. While I do understand that, a win is a win, to end the season as a win for a young team, and I mean, we'll be just fine without Gavin McKenna, because we have this dude who's an absolute superstar. Zane Perek, Sharon Govich, bang, that would have been sick. Now, that's full pressure, but here's Kadri now, and Kadri into the zone. Kadri trying to reverse hit. Kadri just gonna take it himself, and that is game, baby. Let's go. The end of the year, and the Calgary Flames finished 6th in the division, 36, 40, and 6. In terms of goals for, we scored under 3 goals per game, which is fine. You know, the offense will come. Our defense came back down to life finally. We're still the worst defensive team in our division, but that should get better. Our power play was absolutely god-awful, and our PK was god-awful as well. Horrible year, that sucked. But, I mean, I still have faith in this guy as our franchise goaltender. We have another year to decide, you know, what to do with him, whether to pay him long term, whether to, you know, let him go, trade him, whatever we want to do. On defense, right, Mackenzie Weegar, 48 points. I mean, we'll take that to his career high. He also got injured for a bit. Bowen Byram there, 36. That is a career high in points. And I mean, he would have got a career high if he stayed healthy. But, you know, he kind of stays healthy here. 36 points. You'll love to see it. Zane Perek, 30 points as a rookie. We will definitely take that. He will get a way bigger role next year. Rasmus Anderson, 27 points, a -4. You know how he was out there blocking shots. You know, if you guys want the exact number, 93. And put up 19 points, boys. I don't know what's going on. Who let Travis Dermott drop 19? And then Kevin Ball was a +8, so shout out to Kevin Ball. 69 points, nice, that is a career high, let's go, baby. He could be a point per game player in the future, hopefully he will. Kadri took a bit of a step back, he is 35. Jonathan Huberdeau did get injured, he would have scored, you know, probably a little less than last year, but that's fine. Joel Farabee for 54 points, you know, we love to see that. Connor Zary, 54 points as well. If he didn't get injured, he would have had smashed his career high. And then Sharon Govich, 45 points. We will take that. Pospisil, 22. Pospisil, the most random player to be dropping dimes. And then, I mean, I don't know what the hell that glitch just was. But Terrence DeMello, 17 and 32. We will definitely take that. This kid is a shooter. So he could definitely be our number 1 sniper. Or Coronado could be our number 1. We're set on snipers. I feel like we don't really need one. We don't have a true elite goal scorer, But honestly, I think DeMello could very easily be that. He did shoot a pretty high percentage. And Samuel Honzek. Shout out Samuel Honzek, 10 points, a +1. You love to see it. Checking out league stats here. The goaltenders, looks like Mac Black's probably going to win the Vezina. Hopefully it's not Carter Hart. Rookie skaters, Cole Eiserman had 68 points. Ryan Leonard had 66. So it's going to be a tight race there for the Calder. For defensive scoring, Cale Makar put up 105. Hopefully Zane Perek can be around point per game in the future. And then Nathan McKinnon put up 121 points. And Ovechkin 61 goals at 40. Playoff tree: Dallas versus Winnipeg, Colorado, Nashville, Vegas, Anaheim, Edmonton, Chicago, Columbus, Carolina, New Jersey, Ottawa, Detroit, Florida, Tampa, and Toronto. And EA Sports is predicting that the Colorado Avalanche will win the cup. Let's see if that comes true. Coming draft here, Gavin McKenna is a franchise player, so that could be great. He's also a Calgary Flames fan, so hopefully we can land him. But there's a bunch of very, very elite talent in this draft, so hopefully we can land Stanley Cup champions is the Tampa Bay Lightning. But what we care about is this next screen, the draft lottery. Will the Calgary Flames get Gavin McKenna? We will find that out in the next episode. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and that will be dropping soon.